Guys, I am going to give a full tutorial on the Jose Bautista edit that I posted on Premium Artwork. It's this edit. Okay, so first you gotta look up the player. Go to images, and then to make it to get a high quality pic, you go to search tools, size, and then choose large. And you got a bunch of high quality pics, and I am going to choose the one that I edited. Alright, so first you're going to put a skin on it, and this is the skin that I am going to use. It's not the skin I used on that. I actually forget how I even made that, so I'm going to use this one. So your first step is refine. 100, 100, 20, or 19, same thing. And then 0, 37. So those are basically the refine settings you use. Then you save it to your camera roll. Now it might take a little while to save. Alright, so then you're done with refine. Then you gotta go to PS Express and clarity at 100 and reduce noise. Now it's gonna be in the little bar column right there. So go to clarity, put that at 100, and reduce noise at 100. Then you save it to your camera roll. And then the next step is Snapseed structure at 100. Now I don't think it looks that good if you put the structure at 100, so I'm just gonna put it at like 60, 70. So you go to details, then you gotta scroll it down, go to structure, and put it right around 67. Then you go to save, and you gotta go back to PS Express, or Photoshop Express, whatever you want to call it. Then you're going to reduce the noise again at 100. Put highlights at 20. Vibrance at -45. And clarity at 50. And I know this isn't really a good video thing, but I'm on my phone videotaping on my iPad, so it's kind of hard. And here's what the skin looks like. And then I'm done with that. And the next app you are going to need to have is called PS Touch, or Photoshop Touch. It's like $5 for the phone and like $10 for the iPad, I think. But anyway, you're gonna go into there, and this is a big step for like all your edits. And see, I basically use this app for every single one of my edits. And so you go to camera roll, and you gotta grab your skin, add, and then here's what you're gonna do. There should be a column right here. So you're gonna go to quick selection tool, and you gotta push plus and put the size at around 29, 30ish, and then you're just gonna go around the player. Now this step takes a little while, but you'll be done in no time. And then see these? it like gets on the player a little bit. It's not really that clear, but it covers up the wristband, as you can see. Then what you're gonna go do is go over to the brush selection tool, and then go to minus. Should be at about 10. And you're just gonna get rid of that, so that it goes around the player. And you'll probably get a lot of them in your edits because the quick selection tool doesn't really do that well. So basically all you gotta do is just go around the player. And I'm not gonna make it all perfect because I just wanna hurry up and get this done, you know? So it's not gonna be that good. So, and then for these little small gaps, you gotta make this size at about 8 or 9 so that you can get there. So then you should be done. See, it should be like going around the player. And then what you're gonna do, it's a little like pencil-ish thing right there. You're gonna go to that and choose cut. Then that cuts it out. And then I put a little glowish around the player. So you go to glow. You choose your color. I chose like a blue and made it a little bit lighter. And then you're gonna put the blur at around 13. I think that looks good. And put the intensity at around 88. So then you're just gonna tap to get rid of all the swirl things. And then there's your little swirl and, well, the glow, same thing. Then you're gonna go back and push save. Then what you're gonna do is go to save to camera roll and not JPEG or JPG. Go to PNG and push OK. And then the next app you're going to need is Art Studio, which is a really good app in my opinion. So you go to Art Studio, and that's for my last edit, the Damian Lillard one. Import from photos, and then not the PNG picture, but the picture before that. The one that you didn't make a PNG. Alright, so the next step, you're going to go to Filter, Blur, then, Zoom Blur, and just leave the blur center the same, but I think you put the radius at about 23. And then you push preview just to see what it looks like. And this will take a little while to wait, so while I'm talking, I'm just going to give a shout out to a few of my friends. One of them, wow_graphics. You should really follow him. He's a great editor. One of my favorites. Another one, J5 Productions. He's a really nice guy. And then Golden Graphics with 1 F and 2 X's. So you should follow all 3 of them, including me, at Premium Artwork. Yeah, this is just a tutorial for 6,000 followers, because I like followers, you know. Who doesn't? So, should be done soon. And yeah, that looks about right. Nah, actually, let's put it at 36. I'm gonna wait a little while for it to load again. Anyway, Please subscribe if you want more. For every 500 followers I get from now on, I will be posting a tutorial on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see them, subscribe for more, or I'll just put them in the link of my bio on Premium Artwork. So, yeah. Just trying to help you guys out. The blur center should always be at like 1224.0 by 1224.0. Can't really see it there. Anyway, so the apps that you need for this edit are Refine, PS Express, Super IM Pose, PS Touch, Art Studio, and I think that is all. Oh yeah, and you're gonna need Fonto for later on. See that? Then you're gonna push Apply. Then go back to File, Export, JPEG, Export to Photos. Then it's gonna go to your camera roll. Then we're gonna go back to PS Touch. And here is the part where you're almost done. You're gonna go back and to import photos and all that, camera roll. And you're gonna go to the zoom picture with the blur. And you're gonna go to FX, tint, make it black, and put the intensity at around 85, 86, 87, somewhere around there. And there it is. And also you can go to gradient under the and symbol or whatever that is. And you can put a gradient there. And all that stuff. But I'm not going to do that. So then you go to save. Go back and all that. Then you push this. Save to camera roll. This time a JPEG. No, not that. And then your next step is going to be going to Super IM Pose. Make the background the black and white picture with the blur on it. The one that you were just doing in PS Touch. Then your foreground is going to be the Jose Bautista picture, the PNG. Then you're going to go and push this to make it fit the screen. So then you basically have the background all done right there. Then you're going to save it to your camera roll. And the last step is Fonto. Go to Photo Albums, then click on the picture you just did, and then it should give you effects here. Don't even bother buying those ones, they're all really dumb. But anyway, the only reason I use these effects is for fade. It's a great thing. So you choose fade, and it makes it look really nice. So then you were just about done. So here's what I did. I wrote Jose Bautista. Don't correct me if I spelled that wrong. And then I have all these fonts. I chose American Captain. And then you go to Style. You can make it black, which I did. And then I put it right up at the top corner, and then adjust the size about 40, 50, and then your watermark, which is a very important part to editing because obviously people steal a lot. And the font, I have Luna bar, Lunabar, and that's what it looks like. And you should always put your watermark somewhere on the player, so if they try to blur out the watermark, then they need to blur out part of the player too, which kind of ruins it. Then you go to save image, and there you go. Dumb ads, and you're done. Alright, thank you. This is Premium Artwork. Goodbye. Thank you for 6,000.